Good evening, everyone. Tina O here. I am camping. Welcome to my tent. This is our first night of our new moon power circle. I am in Tofino, which is located in Clayoquot Sound, which is part of on the unceded ancestral territory of the Clayoquot First Nations people who resided here for thousands of years. I'm going to try that again. Clayoquot. Someone will have to correct me, and I would love for you to correct me. Clayoquot First Nations people. There we go. It's an honor to be here. It's a delicious place to be and a beautiful place to welcome the new moon. Joining me in about half an hour is our wonderful Dr. Carolyn Nesbitt, who will be taking us through a guided meditation tonight to get us started. For those of you who have just joined in the group and may not have taken part in our new moon power circle, for the next 3 days we are setting intentions. Part of the things that we recommend that you prepare yourself for these 3 days is to create a sacred space for you. Usually my sacred space has stones and water and things around me. Sometimes I have crystals and also a journal. So to have a journal close by, because we will be doing some writing prompts tomorrow morning. So we always start our sessions together, welcoming in the 4 elements into our space. So I welcome and acknowledge Grandmother Earth for holding us and reminding us of the ground on which we rest our bones and body. For the earth who can receive all that we no longer need. I welcome and acknowledge Grandmother Water behind me. I can hear her ocean behind me, for reminding us of the power of flow, for reminding us that we can always be held in motion with her. I welcome and acknowledge Grandmother Air. Grandmother Air for reminding us to breathe, for giving us inspiration, for consistently filling us up and helping us release. And I welcome and acknowledge Grandmother Fire. Grandmother Fire, who is our source of power, who reminds us about the transformative piece of our cycle of life. And of course, I welcome and acknowledge Grandmother Moon, who is with us for these next 3 days. Just want to take a moment to take that in. Take a moment to feel your feet on the ground, to feel the air around you, to acknowledge water and fire in you. Okay, so this is our 6th gathering. If you are new, you may not have started tracking, but I have been tracking right since day 1, and I invite you to do the same. These are 3 days of intention setting. The new moon, the moon is actually dark. You might or might not see like just a sliver of the moon. And in that rhythm of the moon, it is a time of restoration. It is a time of renewal, and it is a time of rebirth. It is a time in our month in Powerhouse that we invite you to listen for the next 3 days for your own inner wisdom, inner guidance, to ask questions of Grandmother Moon, to connect with the 4 elements and really pull in the wisdom from these places, to allow that to inform the intentions that are coming through you, from you, as you. It's an interesting and different walk if you're new to this. This isn't about goal setting. It's not about, not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just a different experience. It's not about drawing on a piece of paper your big goal that you want to hit in the next 10 days or 6 months or 5 years. It really is about the practice of co-creation, which can feel like you have an impulse of a want or a desire or a vision forward. So that comes from you. And then as you ask into that, or as you write into that, as we're going to do over the next 3 days, you may feel or create or land in your own relationship with your understanding of universe, creator, God, higher power, source. It's that co-creative place of recognizing that there was a you that was here before you got here and a you that is here after you were gone, whether in this earthly place or somewhere else. And in that place, we can dial in or listen in or rest into the story of who we are. And in this beautiful human plane that we exist in, we can create intentions for this path where our feet touch the earth in a very human way. So we get to do that as we pull in the energies of the elements around us. And in that co-creation place, we set an intention and we follow. It's leading so as we listen. It's listening so as to lead. It's following so as to lead. It's kind of a different way of looking at it, right? Okay, and to create a sense of safety, because it does take a bit of surrender to be in co-creation, right? To help us with that safety piece, Dr. Carolyn Nesbitt's going to come in and open up a beautiful guided meditation for us. And she will listen to her intuition, and she will pull in a thread about what's really calling to her that we will then begin to track through the next 3 days together. So I am your host. I'm going to pull a card for us for our new moon power circle tonight. Just one card. And then Carolyn will join us. And then tomorrow we have a new offering. Janet is going to be coming in and giving us our healing session in the evening. I will be popping in at 6:30 in the morning to do a morning session with you. It will also be recorded because, of course, I'm camping and the Wi-Fi is a bit dodgy. Okay, so let's pull a card for our new moon power circle, and this is from Moonology. I love this deck. Okay, ready, Freddy? In co-creation with the 4 elements, where are we collectively, consciously moving forward into? New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. So what I hear in this is that in our 3 days together, what is waking up in us is confidence. And last session, of course, it was very, very close on the heels of the discovery of the 215 children, the remains of 215 children. And we were quite blanketed in grief last month. And last month, there was a healing that Frederica offered us that opened up the understanding that we are releasing. I'm not sure if I'm frozen. Hold on.